Hey, hello. Welcome again with Time with Spirits. Today's topic is that do you understand your days? What do I mean by do you understand your days? We have 7 days in a week, and within these 7 days, a lot happens within our lives. Now, the question that I'm trying to ask is that do you understand the meaning of your days? A lot is happening, and there's so much that I feel that is hidden and we do not understand that we have to. We who are Christians and our brethren, other religions like Muslim and other religions, as I would say, there are things that we have to understand. And I believe today I'm going to discuss about Christianity or Christians. Sometimes we are a bit so much fanatic that we learn not to understand or learn not to want to investigate certain things. We are happy with every day as Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's a perfect day. It's beautiful. But what is the meaning of these days? And that's what I want to discuss with you today. Because sometimes you talk about something and you'll be castigated. You'll be thrown all over the place because people simply are ignorant and do not understand what it's all about. So today's share, what I want to discuss is that these days have meanings. Now, for example, during the times of old, people do not believe in Christianity or Islam or any religion as we have today. Most people were pagans, as you will call them today. Now, pagan meant that they were worshipping gods, idols. They were worshipping so many different god deities, and based on that, they had their own understanding to certain things. So, for example, when the days were being calculated or being put in place, because those times was not like today that you have calendars, you have everything, like everything is common. Things were a bit difficult. So as they were putting things in place, they were also praying to their pagan gods. Now, they decided that they're going to call a particular day with a particular name. So Sunday had a name, which is Sunday. And when you go to so many different translations, it also means the same thing like Sunday. So Sunday meant, the meaning of Sunday meant the day of the sun god. Now the day of the sun god was an Egyptian god that they call Ra. And Sunday was dedicated to that god, and that was the day that they were worshipping and doing whatever they wanted to do, making sure that they had appeased that particular god, which was on a Sunday. Now, Monday was also a pagan god that they called Luna. This god was a female god, and they believed that this female god was a god that was good in bringing friendship and love together. So they were worshiping this god for that particular day. Now, Tuesday was also a pagan god called Tiwaz. Now, when you listen to these things very carefully, you realize that the word sounds very similar to the day. I pray that you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, Sunday. The only one that is a bit different is Luna, which was on a Monday. But then, Tuaz was a god of Tuesday. So Tuesday was named after the god Tuaz. Now, it came further, and there's Wednesday. Wednesday was named after a god called Warden. Now, this was a god that they believed was a respected god. They called it Warden. So through that god, as they worshipped, they named it Wednesday. And it carried on from there. Now you come to Thursday. Now they had a god that they called Taurus. They really made it to a movie. Now this Taurus was a god that carries a hammer. This is a very powerful god that they believed was a god of lightning, was a god of thunder, was a god of storm. So this god was in charge of Thursdays. Now it came on Friday. Friday was a goddess that they called Frias. Now this was a goddess that they were worshipping, and they named it according to the day Friday. Now it came further to Saturday. It's the name of the god that they worshipped then was called Saturn's Day. Saturn, that is the planet Saturn. And it was the Roman god of agriculture. Now, why am I telling you these things? I want you to understand as Christians or as religious people that you have to have an open mindset. Because it will be very difficult for a Christian to say that, well, I've accepted a particular day, not knowing that that day was named after a god or a deity. That's the word I'm going to use, a deity. Because what happened was that when God created the world, according to our faith and our known and our belief, it was 7 days. So within these 7 days, what was happening was that when people started developing an understanding, they did not understand anything, so everything to them had something to do with the deity. They did not believe in or understand one true God. So what happened was that these 7 days were dedicated to certain gods. Then Christianity, or the story of the Torah and the story of Christianity came. And it also came with its understanding that there was one true God. God created the heaven and earth. And then it came down to religious understanding, and Christianity came. Now when Christianity came, it had one particular belief, that everything, every other belief should be put away, which I believe it is true. Now, there was a point where, or there is a point whereby Christians have become fanatics, have become robots. And not just that, even certain other religions, but I'm talking about Christianity here. We become fanatics or robots because we only want to understand what we're being taught, which is true, which is good. But you do not have to allow yourself to be deceived by certain people who are using the truth or what is there to your disadvantage because you simply do not understand. Now the problem is that, how did you know? Because on a Sunday, what was happening then was that pagans were worshipping Ra. That was the sun god. Now the question you ask is that, then how come that Sunday is our day of worship as Christians? That is another thing that I'm going to discuss with you in the next episode that I'm going to bring. Because there's a lot that you have to understand and learn. Because Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in especially a typical country that I come from, which is Ghana, are named after our children. Now, when the translation is done, it is totally, typically so. So a child is born on a Monday, and there is a name called like Kojo and things like that. But what you do not know, that in reality, you are being named after a deity. So we are going to go deep into this another time. But I pray that the Lord is going to help you to have an open mindset. That is why the other day I discussed an issue with you, that your mindset is very important. Because if you have a mindset and your mindset makes you stuck at a particular point that you will not move, you will not realize the mistakes you're making, you will not realize your way out, and you will not realize why things are not happening. You know what? I'm going to also give you another teaching or discussion on how to break these things and how to be able to put things right. The days of the week doesn't matter so much, but what I want you to know is that if you believe or you think that certain things are wrong, then let me tell you that you don't have to believe in the days of the week at the first place. Because if you claim you are a Christian and you believe in one particular teaching, which I believe in, then, and you don't want to open your mind to understand certain things, so that based on that, you put certain curbs towards that, then let me tell you, you're running a losing battle. We are going to come out of our situation. We are going to understand, because certain things have been done. Based on that, we are being suppressed. Based on that, we are not getting anywhere. Based on that, we keep on praying, pushing forward, and we are still going backwards. You know, the other day I was asking somebody that, you know what, and I'm going to use Africans as an example. Africans pray a lot. You know, Africans, sometimes, you know, there are problems that they run to church, they even, you know, things are happening when it comes to Africans, but yet they are suffering the most. Why is that happening? Because ignorance is not going to take you anywhere. You have to be able, you are worshiping and it's perfect, but you have to be able to know that as you're worshiping, the Lord is going to also help you. Open your mind. It is up to you to find that way to reach your destination. Thank you, and we're going to discuss another time.